This is r.d. Sharma Solution Class 12 Chapter 19 Exercise is 19.10. Indefinite integrals we are talking about. 2x square plus 3 under root x plus 2 dx. Now I will advise you that you can take under root x plus 2 equals to t one time and x plus 2 equals to t one time if you want to do it by yourself. I am taking t equals to x plus 2. So dt by dx will be equal to 1. So dt becomes equal to dx now. This is the first thing. Now this dx will become dt. X plus 2 was t. So it will be x plus 2 replaced by t under root t it will be. Under root t will be equal to t raised half that we are going to use. From here x square will find out. X will be equal to t minus 2. X squared will be equal to t minus 2 whole square. So let me write it. This 2x square plus 3 in place of x square, we are writing t minus 2 whole square. So we will open this, multiply it with root t or t raised half, and all those different terms will be integrated separately. So this t minus 2 whole square I am opening. A minus b whole square is a square plus b square minus 2ab. T square minus 4t plus 4 and multiplied by 2 because 2 is already there outside plus 3. So 2t square plus 8 minus 8t plus 3. This will give you 2t square minus 8t plus 11. So this is whole inside, but still we have under root t, that is t to the power half outside. And when this same base will multiply, the exponents get added. So we have this 2. Integration of t square into t raised half. So t square into t raised half. 2 plus half is 5 by 2. 2 plus half is 5 by 2 dt. Minus 8 t into t to the power half. T raised 1 and t raised half is t to the power 3 by 2. This is integration. And we have 11 integration of t raised half. This will be t raised 5 by 2 plus 1, that will be 7 by 2. T to the power 7 by 2. This is 2 outside. So this 7 by 2 will be in the denominator. When it goes up, it will be 2 by 7. So it will be 4 by 7 t raised 7 by 2. Minus 8, 3 by 2 plus 1 by 3 by 2 plus 1 is t raised 5 by 2 divided by 5 by 2. And this 5 by 2 goes up, it will be inverted. So this becomes 16 by 5. Here t raised half plus 1, that is t raised 3 by 2. That is your final integration. And multiplied by, because this 2 by 3, 3 by 2 goes up as 2 by 3 to d2 by 3. With a constant of integration now, 4 by 7. In place of t, I am writing x plus 2 to the power 7 by 2. So wherever t is there, I am just replacing this by x plus 2. And final version which you are witnessing here, 22 by 3 x plus 2 to the power 3 by 2 plus constant of integration. That's your final result. So this is how we are going to go about it. All this let integration sign all has to be followed. X square plus 3x plus 1 and denominator we have x plus 1 whole square. We will take x plus 1 equals to t. So dt by dx will be equal to 1. dt will be equal to dx. The numerator will be accordingly changed in terms of x. So x becomes t minus 1. X square will be equal to t minus 1 whole square. So this integration will become x square is t minus 1 whole square plus 3 into t minus 1 plus 1 divided by this x plus 1 is t, so it will be t square. So let's open the numerator now. A minus b whole square, a square plus b square minus 2ab. So t square plus 1 minus 2t. This will be 3t minus 3 and plus 1. T square, 3t minus 2t is t. 1 plus 1, 2 minus 3 is negative 1. T square plus t minus 1 divided by t square. So this t square is in the denominator. So this becomes 1. This is the first term, integration of dt. T by t square, 1 by t. So rather than making this t square go up, it will be 1 by t only. So just take it as log 1 by t because we have 1 by t as a direct different integration which will form log. So let it be in the denominator. The third one is negative 1 by t square. So this t to the power minus 2 you can take. This is t square. So this t raised minus 2 goes up. T raised minus 2. Integration of this will be t raised. We'll integrate it just now. Just let me write it as t raised minus 2. This will be t directly dt by t will be log modulus of t, that is x plus 1. Let me just write it t. We'll replace them simultaneously. T raised minus 2. T raised minus 2 will be t raised minus 2 plus 1 divided by negative 2 plus 1. So this will be t raised minus 1 divided by negative 1. So minus 1 by t it will be. And still negative is already there. It will be plus 1 by t. Plus 1 by t. And plus constant of integration, of course. Don't forget about that. So t will be x plus 1. X plus 1 plus log x plus 1 plus 1 by x plus 1 plus constant of integration. Now this is not the answer because 1 is still there. You have to combine any constant which is there along with that c to make a final constant. So x plus log modulus of x plus 1 plus 1 by x plus 1 plus constant of integration c dash. So this is what I have just discussed and explained to you. All these symbols and the way it has to be done is in front of you. We have under root 1 minus x. So first thing what we do is to remove the under root. But still we have this x square in the numerator. So this 1 minus x can be taken as t. But in the different version of this book, this question you will encounter as x square divided by x minus 1. So sometimes, because both of the question, any of the question may come in your exam. So we need to be ready for any of this exam, in this question in our exam. So I'm taking this 1 minus x which you see here as t, and I'll show you the solution with t equals to x minus 1. That is, if this question would have been x square divided by under root x minus 1, then the solution or the reference I'll show you. But since it's in front of us under root 1 minus x, so now I'm taking t equals to 1 minus x. What is dt by dx? It will be negative 1. And please don't forget to keep this negative. So even if I do something here and there, just be cautious. Negative dt will be dx. T will be equal to 1 minus x. From here we can find out x. So x will be 1 minus t. X square will be 1 minus t whole square. So the numerator becomes 1 minus t whole square. The denominator becomes under root t in the denominator. So dt and dx negative will be there. And will this negative effect, because if you take this negative inside 1 minus t square, you can multiply 1 minus t square as square and then multiply negative 1. That's up to you. 1 minus t whole square is a square plus b square minus 2ab. 1 plus t square minus 2t. So this t raised half in the denominator, which is 2t, will remain there. This goes up t raised minus half. This t raised 2 minus half is 3 by 2. 1 minus half is half. So t raised half it will be. We have to integrate this now. This separately I have done because I will just integrate now one by one. So this will become x minus 1. This t would have come differently. Please remember that the question and the result and the sign will be changed. If the question would have been x minus 1 under root rather than 1 minus x under root. So now what we have got, let's separate them out. T raised minus half first integration, second different integration is to be done for t raised to the power 3 by 2. Third one is for t raised to the power half. So t raised minus half plus 1 divided by negative half plus 1 plus t raised 3 by 2 plus 1 divided by 3 by 2 plus 1 minus 2 t raised half plus 1 divided by half plus 1. So this 1 minus half will be half only. T raised half it will be. This half plus 1 is 3 by 2. It goes up. It will form 2 by 3. And 3 by 2 plus 1 is 5 by 2. 2 by 5 here. And t raised 5 by 2 minus 2. T raised 3 by 2 divided by 3 by 2. So 2 by 3 goes up. So 2 was already there. So it will be 4 by 3. Now just replace this t by x minus 1. So we can simplify this question also. Because you have to take the LCM. Please remember one of the question we have already done that. So if you just keep this question like this, the question is x square by under root 1 minus x. It's such a clean question and you are answering in or we are answering in t raised half, t raised 5 by 2, t raised 3 by 2. That is not acceptable. ये acceptable नहीं है. So what we'll do is 2 1 minus x to the power half, 2 by 5 1 minus x to the power 5 by 2. I'm replacing first 1 minus x in place of t. And then we'll try to simplify it. Now what you see here is 1 minus x to the power half you can take common. And there is 2 also you can take common because 2, 2, 4 is already there. But before doing that, we'll take the LCM. And we'll take this 1 minus x to the power half as constant outside. So we'll take this LCM. LCM is 5 3s are 15 because 5 and 3 and 1 are there. So there is no option but to put this 15. And this first term will be 30. There is nothing common, so 2 into 15 is 30. Second term is 5 3s are 15, 3 2s are 6. So 6 1 minus x to the power 5 by 2. 3 5s are 15, 5 4s are 20. So 20 t raised 3 by 2. As I indicated you, 15 into 2, that is 30. 30 into 1 minus x to the power half. So I've just written t raised half just to show you that this t raised half we can take common initially. And this 1 minus x to the power half is, t raised half only. T is 1 minus x. So I'm taking 2 common from the numerator, 15 from the denominator, and t raised half under root t outside. So t raised half is nothing but 1 minus x to the power half. So 1 minus under root 1 minus x you can take. What is inside? So when you take 2 outside, only 15 will remain. Half you can take outside because t raised half was already there. It was only there. In the second term, when you take t raised half, 5 by 2 minus half is 4 by 2, which is 2 only. So I'm just doing it here just for the completion. It's 2 only. So 1 minus x to the power square. Third one is, because we have taken 2 common, so 10 will remain. And this 3 by 2, we have taken half outside. So 3 by 2 minus half is 1 only. So it will be 10 into 1 minus x. So there is a slight change. See, with 10, 1 minus x will also remain. I'll just do it now. And there is a negative sign, negative dt, if you remember. We haven't applied that negative dt. Did we? No, we didn't apply the negative. So you have to do it by yourself. You have to apply that negative sign also. So this 3 into 1 minus x square, I'm opening. It will be 15 plus 3x square minus 6x plus 10 into 1 minus x. So 10 minus 10x will also be there. I'll just include it. 10 minus 10x, I'm writing it here now. So 3x square comes here. 10 minus 6 is, it's negative. So this will be 16x, negative 6x and negative 10x. 15 plus 10 is 20. This 15 plus 3 plus 10 is 28. And both these contents remain same. This will be 2 divided by 15 under root 1 minus x. Negative sign also applied. So I will show you the result of when we take not under root 1 minus x but under root x minus 1. So the answer will change, not drastically, but like this, if you see. So the result will remain different, but the methodology will have no difference. Next one is 1 minus x to the power 23. There is x also outside with a dx. So take this 1 minus x as t. dt by dx will be equal to negative 1. dt will be equal to minus dt is dx. Please remember in the previous question we have taken negative dt equals to dx. I haven't changed the sign, so you have to change the sign also. Multiply everything by negative in the previous question. So in place of x, now you can keep 1 minus t because t was taken as 1 minus x. So x becomes 1 minus t. 1 minus x remain as t is t to the power 23. Now just multiply. 1 into t raised 23 is t raised 23. t into t raised 23 is t to the power 24. So now integrate this with respect to dt. So this t raised 23 is going to become t raised 23 plus 1 divided by 23 plus 1. Which is 24. T raised 24 will become t raised 24 plus 1 divided by 24 plus 1. That will become t raised 25 by 25. So what do you think? We need to make it as simpler as we could. So there was negative dt. So I just applied negative sign here, multiplied. That's why I changed the sign. Because it's negative dt. Minus dt equals to dx. In the previous question also, just apply negative everywhere. Wherever you need to change the sign. So I'm just swapping these terms. Let's pick this plus first and then the negative. So I'm just rearranging, and t raised 24 can be taken outside because that is possible here. So what is inside? T by 25 minus 1 by 24. So we'll take the LCM here. I'm taking this term only, or this bracket only. 24t minus 25 divided by 25 into 24, which will be equal to, what is that? The number is it 600 or 800? So now I'm replacing t by this 1 minus x. So 1 minus x to the power 24 divided by 600, because 25 into 24 is 600. And now I'm replacing 24t by 1 minus x. So 24 1 minus x minus 25, 24 minus 24x minus 25. So it will be negative 1 and negative 25. 4x. So negative you can take outside, it will be 1 plus 24x. Negative you can take outside, 1 plus 24x, and that's your final solution. That should be written like this. So this is a very straightforward question, only rearrangement is important, and this can be done quite easily. So this is the way you should adopt whenever you are solving it by yourself. Now, integration of 1 by under root x plus 4th under root x. So what does it mean actually? Under root x is x to the power half. 4th root of x is x to the power 1 by 4. What are we getting from here? The best way is to take the smaller power as t. That means it's 1 by 4. So you have to take t raised 4. If you take t raised 4, what will be the result? X we are taking it as t raised 4. So it will be 4t cube dt by dx. This dx goes here. It will be 4t cube dt. So we'll use it here. 1 by x raised half, t raised 4 by half. Please remember the power, the 4 and 1 by 2 will get multiplied. Again, t raised 4 by 1 by 4. 4 into 1 by 4 is 1. So it will just give you t. 4 into 1 by 2 will give you 2. So we got 1 by t square plus t. And we also have dx as 4t cube dt. So let me write it as 4t cube dt. Integration of this. So 1t can be cancelled. If you take t from the denominator, it will be t plus 1. 4t cube is already there. 1t gets cancelled. So 4t square divided by t plus 1. We will deal this 4 later. I am putting it in a stack of a box. This t square will add a 1 and subtract 1. Why? Because we see that t plus 1 is already in the denominator. It gets cancelled out because t square minus 1 square is a square minus b square. So t square minus 1 divided by t plus 1 by t plus 1. This t square minus 1 will be a minus b, a plus b. So t minus 1 into t plus 1. In the denominator we have t plus 1. This t plus 1 will eventually get cancelled. Only t minus 1 remain. The second term will be 1 by t plus 1. So let me write it here after cancellation of t plus 1. T minus 1 will remain there plus 1 by t plus 1. 1 by t plus 1 will be log. T and 1 we already know how to integrate. So under root integration of t, integration of dt and integration of 1 by t plus 1. So this t dt will be t square by 2. This will be simply t and this will be log modulus of t plus 1 plus constant of integration. Now come here. T raised 4 is x. So t is x to the power 1 by 4. So what is t square? 2 into 1 by 4. So when you take this t square, it will be what term? So 2 into 1 by 4 is 1 by 2. So it will be x to the power half. So it will x to anything to the power half is root only. So this is under root x divided by 2 minus, and what will be t here? X to the power 1 by 4. So 4th root of x you can write. Plus log again under root x 4th root of x plus 1 plus constant of integration. So this 4 multiplication, because I told you 4 was already there. So this will be 2 root x. I am writing the final answer now after multiplying these 4 minus 4 into 4th root of x and plus 4 into log 4th root of x plus 1, and 1 is different, right? Plus constant of integration. That's your final answer. So you can follow this scheme in order to solve it, and more important is that keeping this x as t raised 4, if you can anticipate it by practice or by virtue of your IQ, it will be very easier for you now. So this question, let's multiply it inside first. X into 1 by 3 will be multiplied with the internal terms. So 1 by x raised 1 by 3 into x raised 1 by 3. So it will be x raised 1 by 3 plus 1 by 3, that is 2 by 3. So x raised 2 by 3 minus x raised 1 by 3. So any benefit here? Do you foresee any benefit? X will be t cube. Just like previous question, 4th root of x, we took x as t raised 4. Similarly, x raised 1 by 3, x will be taken as t cube. So that when we get rid of this x raised 1 by 3. So x raised 2 by 3 will be what? Because it's t cube. And cube and 2 by 3 will be multiplied. 3 into 2 by 3 is what? 3 gets cancelled. It will be t square. So t square minus t. And how about the differentiation now? Because dx have to be converted to dt. And that will be done by what? Integration. And before integration, we have a step. X equals to t cube. So this t cube is x. 3t square dt by dx is equal to 1. 3t square dt will be equal to dx. So this integration will become what? Dx will be 3t square dt. 1t you can take outside, or this t square by t square minus t. So you can take this t from the denominator common, t square by t minus 1. 1 you can cancel, so this will become t by t minus 1. Now it becomes very easy because you can just subtract 1 and add 1 and separate these terms out. So it will be t minus 1 divided by t minus 1 plus 1 by t minus 1. So integration of these two terms are quite simple for you now. Integration of dt, because t minus 1 gets cancelled, and this 1 by t minus 1 is simply log of t minus 1. So integration of t dt is t, and 3 is already there. Please remember, 3 we'll just include. This 3 we haven't included. This we have kept just in for the last use. Log modulus of t minus 1 plus constant of integration. Multiply 3 everywhere. The question will become, what is t cube x? So what will be t? X raised 1 by 3. This will be x to the power 1 by 3 minus 3 log. Again, t will be x raised power 1 by 3 minus 1 plus constant of integration. Since the question is already given in x raised 1 by 3, we can keep it like this. We don't have to easify it. So this is the way we can do. It's just equivalent to the previous question. If you are able to imagine this thing, it will be easier. So this is all about this exercise. Thank you so much. Have a good one.